YouTube, how we doing? Today, we're going to be going over the combine. It literally just ended like a minute ago, if that. Just going to go over some people that I saw that I really liked that are rising to my boards. Just pretty much give a breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. All the YouTube stuff. Subscribe definitely, because we have a big announcement for this channel coming probably around Tuesday next week is where I'm planning for it, but really big announcement coming next week. You guys are going to want to stay around for it because it's going to help me out. It's going to help you out. It's going to do a lot for both of us in this channel, which is going to be pretty huge. So please be sure to stick around, turn notifications on so you'll get notified when that video comes out. But yeah, the combine just ended, and if you guys are new to the channel, you're new to me, first of all, welcome in. I'm Jayden. The draft is it's my crap, man. I love the combine. I love the draft. I love everything that goes on with it. I would love to go to Mobile for Senior Bowl. I'd love to go to Indy for the combine. I'd love to go to wherever the draft is that year. And I'm gonna go one of these years. I promise that. But this year, today, day one of the combine is always so much fun because you finally get to see all these prospects on one field. You get to hear all of the chatter between GMs and coaches and such, and you start to, it really does start to feel like that offseason's heating up. I had a blast watching it. Admittedly, I wasn't able to watch most of the beginning. I kind of got there halfway through. Unfortunately, I was busy today, but yeah, definitely was fun to turn on, watch, and check out people. So the first person I want to talk about, and this is just going to be a ramble video. We're not going to be doing no graphics or nothing like that. So if you guys just want to turn this on to listen to, that's the best way to do it, I think, right now. But the main guy I want to talk about right now is Christian Watson. The dude had an amazing combine, and in my opinion, I think he's a first rounder right now. I've already been toying with it towards the end of the first round. But the fact that he came out here, he ran, I think it was a 4.3 something. It was in the 4.3s, I'm pretty sure. And he's 6'4", 230 something pounds, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the guy is a physical specimen. He's running fast. They put him next side on their multicam thing where they're able to compare guys. I think they put him alongside like DK Metcalf and guys like that, and he was not far behind. I mean, DK's fast, don't get me wrong, he was ahead. Oh, Michael Thomas, I think was the other one. No, that was Treylon Burks. They compare those two. But yeah, Christian Watson, man, the guy, he was a mid-round pick to start. Then he went to the Senior Bowl. I was like, okay, this guy's definitely a day 2 pick. And now I think he's flirting with day 1. I think he really is a day 1 pick. The only thing that can hold him back is the need and the amount of great wide receivers. Because truthfully, if I had to tell you how many receivers are first-round grades for me personally, you got Garrett Wilson, you got Treylon Burks, you got Jameson Williams, you got Chris Olave, which we'll talk about in a little bit. You got Christian Watson, you got George Pickens. I'm missing one of the big ones. Drake London, you have Drake London in there. You have Jahan Dotson. We're already at 8. And I haven't mentioned any like David Bells or Wando Robinson, Sky Moore, stuff like that, who are fringe first rounders as well. So 8 players right now at the receiver position that are all first round prospects, in my opinion. Crazy draft. This is going to be a crazy draft. I have no clue. If you need a receiver this year, I don't know how you take one in the first round, knowing how good all these dudes are. Because truthfully, it's just like, man. The winners of this combine were the receivers, man. They just absolutely balled out. The 40 times were insane from all of them. But yeah, Christian Watson, I really do like him a lot. I think he can be that number 1 receiver for a lot of teams. That's why I like him a lot is Detroit with that last pick in the first round. I think he would be the perfect number 1 for Detroit. But even a place like Kansas City, I'm trying to think of guys towards the end of that round. Miami would be nice to get one there. Just a lot of places I think could get him. And unfortunately, I think the guys that aren't here might be slipping a little bit. Jameson Williams and Drake London, for the fact that, all these guys came and showed up today. No one came and had a bad combine, in my opinion, out of the top guys. No one's falling down boards. If anything's happening, they're rising up. And Christian Watson's definitely one of those guys. We got to talk about Chris Olave. 4.27 was the unofficial time. I don't know the official time. I won't know by the time this video is up. But the guy ran a sub 4.2, was I think the 4th fastest time as a receiver, something like that. 3rd or 4th fastest time as a receiver, all time at the combine. That's scary because I knew Chris Olave had speed. I know he's a deep threat. I was big. I liked Olave, but I didn't like him that much. But he started to rise up a little bit for me. Top 25, definitely top 30. He's a top 20 talent for me now, and I think him, Garrett Wilson, Treylon Burks are neck and neck at that top spot. Truth be told, and I think Drake London's gonna fall a little bit. I think Jameson Williams is gonna fall a little bit. I think Christian Watson's gonna rise up. But yeah, Olave having that type of speed, where it's some of the fastest coming into the league type of speed that we didn't know about, like John Ross type speed. Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane because his abilities are so beyond that. And then Garrett Wilson had a great day as well. He's not necessarily one that's rising up my boards. He's kind of just staying where he is because he was already pretty high up. But yeah, the guy just went out there and proved to everybody he can pretty much do everything at a good pace. He has a great vertical. I mean, yeah, definitely did that. Another guy who won today was Malik Willis. You guys know I've been a big fan of Malik Willis. I've had him top 10 in my rankings for a while, I believe. Actually, he might not be there right now. He might be dropped a little bit. But he has always been my first quarterback on the board throughout this whole process. And just watching him throw the ball, man, beautiful passes. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, his deep ball is awesome. I love his deep ball, his ability to move. I mean, he has the total package. And then to top it all off, when no one's looking, when he's secretly being recorded and he doesn't even know it, we all seen the video now on Twitter where he's out there to a person who unfortunately is homeless, or at least it seems to be, and he's over there giving them some of the clothes that looks like he got from branding and stuff like that. Are you kidding me? He's doing stuff when people aren't even looking. There's not a team and a quarterback needy team, or even teams that don't need a quarterback, that didn't look at that and say, add him back to our board, add him to the top of our board, because that is the type of leader you want on your team. A guy who's going to go out there and he's going to win the games. He's going to make sure to improvise. He's going to do everything he can. He's going to have all the raw talent. But off the field, he does all the right things as well. That is a big part of being an NFL player, but on top of that, being a quarterback in the NFL. Awesome for Malik Willis to be doing that. Everything we've heard from him is that he's just genuinely the nicest kid in the world, and you really can't see it. I'm a big fan of Malik Willis, truthfully. I don't see a way he falls out of the top 10 personally, and we'll see, coming into draft day. But I've said this before, the first 10 is going to be kind of a weird mix, but 11 through 100 are going to be stars. And we've seen it. This might be the deepest draft class we've seen in a long time, because a lot of guys that stayed an extra year and such, but this is a lot of talent coming into the draft, and I can't wait to see it all, because it truthfully is amazing to see how many guys had such a great combine. Tyquan Thornton obviously broke the record, so we'll see where his draft stock goes with that. See how much value that goes. We've seen John Ross go in the first round. It didn't work out. But, I think he's definitely going to solidify himself a little higher than where he was for breaking that record. Other than that, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think. Kenny Pickett, I think, did a lot for himself because the Senior Bowl practice was kind of moving a lot of people down. I think he did good today. It's just the gloves. The hands, the 8.5 is small. So it's, him and Michael Vick have the same hand size, and Michael Vick did pretty well. So we'll see. I'll have to reevaluate the quarterback spots. I think another guy that rose up my board is Desmond Ridder. I've already been teasing with moving him up. I really did like Ridder, but he looked very poised out there. He looked like he was just comfortable making the throws and such. I think Carson Strong's going to make his way up boards a little bit more because he was getting dropped, late day 2. Not even late day 2, like mid day 3, honestly. Early mid day 3 is kind of where he's been at. He might sneak his way back into a late day 2. But yeah, I think Strong did pretty well. He had some good balls. Howell looked decent. I don't think he's going to move up or down anywhere for me. Yeah, other than that, none of the quarterbacks other than that really impressed me a lot. Yeah, I mean, truthfully, the receivers dominated this combine, and it was awesome to see. I can't predict what order these guys are going to go in. Let me know in the comment section below your top 5. That's what I want to know. Your top 5 receivers in this draft class, because I named 8 that I think are first rounders. I need you to name your top 5. Where if you're a quarterback needy or a wide receiver needy team, and there are 4 teams in front of you that are taking a quarterback, I need you to have 5 that you're comfortable taking at your spot, because yeah, it's a crazy class, and I don't know how I'd rank. I think right now, if I had to rank them, I think Garrett Wilson's my number 1, right? I think at number 2, oh man, I think at number 2 I'm gonna have. Wow, this is actually kind of tough. I'm still gonna keep Jameson Williams at number 2. At number 3, I'm gonna have Chris Olave. At number 4, I'm gonna have Treylon Burks. At number 5, I'm gonna have I'm gonna have Christian Watson at number 5. I'm gonna be a little crazy and be Christian Watson at 5. Actually switch Jameson and Treylon Burks. So it'll be Garrett Wilson, Treylon Burks, Chris Olave, Jameson Williams, and Christian Watson. Yeah. I can't believe how great the last hour of the combine was. Some of the most entertaining football I've seen since the Super Bowl. And I know that doesn't sound like much, but like, you got to realize a guy like me, I'm watching football a lot. I'm definitely watching, plays, highlights in film and such of players. And to see that combine, the excitement that happened from when the 40s were going on to the quarterback drills, finishing it out with the deep balls and such, and then the goal line fades. I mean, it was so exciting. You could hear the crowd getting into it. What a time. What a time. This is only day one. This is only day one of the combine. How lucky are we that we get to see this in person again? I mean, absolutely beautiful. I'm glad that they fixed the whole bubble situation now that, the players seem happy to be there. And we really did get a show today, and I cannot wait to hear. So I know this is a late upload. Hopefully it does some numbers. But again, just stick around, turn those notifications on, and subscribe, because we got a big announcement that's going to be mutually beneficial to you guys and me coming sometime next week. I cannot wait to share it with you guys, honestly. But yeah, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. If you guys want to hear more about the combine, stick around. We're going to be back tomorrow. We're going to talk about every day, as well as if you want to check out my draft board, check it out down below. I haven't updated it yet. I might go do it as this video uploads, so it might be updated, but definitely will be by Friday. So go ahead and check that out. But if you didn't enjoy the video, it's okay. Just refresh that page and let me know what you think about it the second time. And without further ado, that's going to be for me. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Look at the timing, better don't stop. Let it go by, no, not on my watch. I do this here on my own time. Time is money, so I did it on my own dime. Word to Bookie, yeah, that's homage, gave me game. Yeah, he taught me family ties, quick to back then. It's up off me, now I can't wait for